राम नवमी महामहोत्सव की जय। श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। श्री गुरु महाराज की जय। समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। जय निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे। हरि हरि बोल। All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga. Hare Krishna.
Should I start?
Yes, yes. Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Rohini Priya Prabhu. Hello? Hare Bol?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, please accept my humble obeisances. Maharaj is here.
Hare Krishna. Please accept our humble obeisances at your lotus feet, Guru Maharaj.
Please let us know what's the program.
Prabhu, accept my humble obeisances.
It's so wonderful to connect with you. We are extremely obliged and grateful. We are just trying to figure out some of the technicalities here, Guru Maharaj, so that you are able to see me, but I am not able to see you right now. So I'm try to get that online.
We are able to see you, Prabhuji.
Yes, yes. Namavrata Prabhu ki jai. No, the issue is that I'm standing, this is the camera mode, not the selfie mode. So I have to just move to the laptop now. Yes, there I can see Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj. Maharaj, it's so wonderful to see you live. And we are always praying for your good health. We are so eager to always seek your blessings and to have connection with you, to be connected with you. So we have everything ready, Maharaj, and if you can give us just a couple of minutes, if you'd like to say something to the devotees right now, and give us a couple of minutes, after which your presentation on the importance of the ceremony today can be done. So I will give the floor to you, Maharaj, now. And I hope you can see all of us. These are the devotees for initiation. Wonderful. Okay. Oh, is that Chaitanya Sundar Prabhu? Yes, yes, this is good. We can see Maharaj so very clearly here on screen. So Maharaj's lecture will be in English, and I will go to another place to do simultaneous translation in the local language, and then come back. Just this neighboring room. And I'll give the mic to Satyabhama Pran Prabhu now. So he will coordinate with you. Hare Krishna. Once again, I would like to offer my obeisances to Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna. Please accept mine to Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji. जिन भक्तों को हिंदी में श्रवण करना है वो ऊपर के रूम में जाएंगे, बाहर से रास्ता है। हरे कृष्णा. हरे कृष्णा नामामृत प्रभु जी.
Looks like Maharaj call is not there. They are trying to figure out YouTube streaming.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी. दिस इज सत्यभामा प्राणदास.
Yes, Pradeep. So, Prabhuji, they are figuring out YouTube streaming. So, looks like they are offline right now on Zoom.
Okay.
They should be back again. And they asked if you can also have YouTube streaming if it is possible. We can do that as well.
Yeah, we are already on live प्रभु जी.
You're already on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay. Just can you paste the link also, Prabhuji?
Sorry.
Can you paste the link on
Yeah.
the chat?
Okay. Okay प्रभु जी. Okay. Just a minute प्रभु जी. We are also getting ready. Just 1 minute. We'll start. Okay. We are ready प्रभु जी. We can start. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Is it audible प्रभु जी?
Start speaking. Hare Krishna, my dear devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Hare. Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Krishna.
Jai.
God himself, Krishna, what can he say? He orders the supreme being. He must order. He is the supreme being. He must order. That is God. But we are so foolish that when God orders that you do this, we take it otherwise. Oh, who is this man? He's ordering like that. And Saradharma does that. Giving up everything? Why should I give him everything? I have created so many garments and isms. I shall give it up. Why should I? Therefore, the same word came again as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Why? To teach by his example how to behave good. So he appeared as to teach others how to become genuine devotees. Now, in order to become a genuine devotee, one has to go through Guru, meaning it's like Rupa Goswami is our Guru, Narayana has Thakur. Unless we accept this process, unless we submit, unless we surrender to the Lord and to the Guru, there's no way that we're going to ever understand who Krishna is or how to serve. The whole process is submission. Krishna wants it. Sorry, so if you want to approach Krishna, you have to become very submissive. And to whom? You might say, well, Krishna, I'm here. To whom I shall serve? No. To his devotee, to his representative. The business is submission. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared for giving mercy to all souls who are so foolish. They cannot take Krishna consciousness. He is personally teaching how to take Krishna consciousness. And that is his kirtan. That is this kirtan. You have seen the picture of Krishna, of Lord Chaitanya chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra with his devotees. So, this Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the Yuga Dharma, the only way in this age of Kali Yuga by which we can make spiritual advancement. There's no other way, there's no other way, no other way. Harinam, 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 Kevalam. Kambo Nasteva, Tiragata. In this age of Kali Yuga, then surrendering to the Lord and chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, when Lord Chaitanya appeared, it was to give mercy to the fallen souls who are so foolish. They were not able to take the Krishna consciousness. He personally was teaching how to take the Krishna consciousness. And that is this kirtan. When you're engaged in Krishna consciousness and perform Harinam and Kirtana, then you come directly in contact with Krishna. So, but in this Kali Yuga, Lord Chaitanya appeared as a hidden avatar. He didn't come as Krishna's Supreme Personality Godhead. He came like Lord Chaitanya appeared as a devotee of the Lord. Just to train or give an example to other devotees how to act surrender to Krishna and become a bona fide devotee. Krishna Chaitanya Namane say Namaha. So, as a hidden avatar, he came to give Krishna prema, but he's acting like a Krishna devotee. His name is covered. He's not commanding. When Krishna came, he was commanding this and that. But now, he's coming as a devotee. Because people don't like to be, let's say, told what to do. And they begin to argue, who's this person? What right does he have to tell me what to do? And unless we submit, there's no hope of advancing Krishna consciousness. So the whole process of Krishna consciousness is to submit, is to surrender to the Lord. Therefore, Lord Chaitanya's teaching, Trinavati, Sanichi, Pararabhasya, Amani, Kirtaniya Sadahari. If you want to chant Hare Krishna mantra, then you have to take this principle. Trinavati, Sanichi. You have to become more humble than the grass on the street. Grass is lying on the street. Everyone is trampling down. And the grass never protests. Everyone is trampling on the grass. There is no protest. Tolerant of peace and the grass is tolerant. Not the grass, but one must be as tolerant as a tree. The tree is giving us so much tolerance. It's giving us fruit, flower, leaves, and when there is scorched heat, shelter also. So we sit down underneath the tree. However, we also cut down the tree, but still the tree doesn't the tree doesn't say, I have to someone's help, and you're cutting me. No, the tree is tolerant. Therefore, Chaitanya has selected tolerant and a manade. For oneself, one should not expect any Kirtaniya Sadhari. I'm sorry. For oneself, one should not expect any respect for position, but the devotee should offer all respect to others. Amanina manadina. Kirtaniya Sadhari. If we acquire this qualification, then we can chant Hare Krishna Mahamudra without any disturbance. This is the qualification to become a genuine devotee. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to teach these principles. He is Krishna himself. Therefore, the supreme truth is Krishna, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not different from Krishna. So, and therefore it says that the absolute truth is one. I play it again. There is no difference. But he, according to our qualification of understanding that, he appears as Brahman, impersonal Brahman. He appears as localized Paramatma and super soul. And he appears as the beloved Supreme Personality of Godhead. In other words, Krishna will appear according to our capacity to understand him.
इससे
ये
कुछ नहीं
हम
होगा,
पढ़ेंगे।
ये इसकी वजह से होता होगा।
If you want to
उन्होंने ये
understand
फेसबुक
the
वाला
truth
स्टॉप
of
करो,
the personal
वहाँ से
law,
नहीं, ये वाला स्टॉप करो, सिर्फ फेसबुक वाला।
if you want to realize that the truth of Mahatma, everywhere, all
बंद करो,
over,
पर चालू
you
करो
can
ना।
realize it. And if you want to
मैं बंद
see
नहीं
it,
कर सकता,
you will.
बंद नहीं कर सकता,
Then you can
बंद
also
की
have-
स्ट्रीमिंग एंड होती है।
That is the meaning of
बंद
living.
करके बस चालू कर सकते हैं।
You can realize the absolute truth anywhere. He is prepared to manifest himself
कैसे
as
करेगा?
he desires.
नहीं नहीं,
So, as he desires does not mean that, in other words, he is present because it is stated according to the evolutionary process. So, there was order all over the universe. So at that time, Dasa he showed the Venus of the child creation of it. Similarly, he became a tortoise. Then he becomes ashamed of it.
ये
He
हमारे
became fond of it. Somebody different incarnation. That is called weakness.
ठेवायचं का? लगेच ठेवायचं ना? तुम्ही ते बघा, मी हेच बघतो.
He appears amongst the animals, insects, amongst the trees. Therefore,
यूट्यूब पे या बाकी सब झूम पे एकदम ओके चलता है, झूम पे ओके चलता है,
among the trees,
यूट्यूब में
स्ट्रीमिंग कुठं करतोय आपण?
among the animals,
कुठलं स्ट्रीमिंग करतोय ना?
among the persons, among the fighters.
इथे रेकॉर्ड होते का झूमचं?
झूमचं
So, basically, Krishna
रिकॉर्डिंग ऑन रखा ही नहीं है।
just to point out
उधर
a
से
few
चालू हुआ है वीडियो।
of examples.
उन्होंने ऑन किया कैसे?
So therefore, he says,
मुझे नहीं पता, चेक करो।
Russell
कि मैं जब एंट्री किया ना मुझे नोटिफिकेशन
अभी चालू करेंगे, आवाज़ आएगा सबको।
in any condition of life, if you take his instruction, how do you realize him? And if you manufacture your own way,
उसको
that is not
उसको
possible.
हो गया ना तो
Even if you're a person, ordinary man, still you can realize, still you can realize there is no difference. And how is that? Krishna says, my dear, I am the taste of food. Yeah, food is not
करू करू बंद चालू करू नाही नाही तो
the animal also drinks water.
आतापर्यंत येत होता, सडनली बंद झाला.
कुठं दिसत होता आलेला
हे
The animal
तो ते माईक बंद
does, although God is there in water. But the man can understand.
तुम्ही महाराजांचं हे करताय ना ते.
Therefore,
हा कुठला आवाज आहे?
different from animals. If we remain like animals, we are drinking water, but we are not realizing Krishna, then you are animals.
हे पिन कुठे आहे?
And if we drink water, everyone drinks water.
पिन हल्ली की तो आवाज
So
बंद
many times we can remember Krishna. That is the process of devotion. Smarana, Shravana, Kirtana, Vishnu, Smarana. So every time we drink water and remember Krishna,
तिथून
that you
ऑक्स
are on devotional service.
या ऑक्स
Where is it? But the rest of like it.
ऑक्स केबल द्या ऑक्स
But where is the difficult? Everyone drinks water. And as soon as you drink water, you are thirsty. When you are thirsty,
तिकडचा आउट
and
तुम्हाला
the taste
पाहिजे
of water eases your thirst. So if you simply remember that in the Bible it is stated that this taste is Krishna, then immediately you remember Krishna. And as soon as you remember Krishna, it is devotional service. Smart enough. Where is the difficulty? Where is the difficulty for fulfilling Krishna consciousness? Rashwaham Atsukonte Yarbhavasti Sasasura. I am the illumination of the moon and the sun. So who does not see the moon shadow and the sun shadow? David, it's you see the sun shine, and shine, and the moon shine. So where is the difficulty? You always are seeing Krishna. and then I also
सिस्टम
want
का
to
पूरा सिस्टम का
but this
पूरा
is
सिस्टम
grass. This long, this grass. You are so Vedantas, you chant Om, but from above, several tables. Every day one was chanted, that vibration of Om Tat Vishnu Paramam Padam
ऐड सोर्स
Sakata Vishnu. This is the
अजून एक
basic
सोर्स ऐड कर लो
function of always. Every Veda. So either we become Vedantas or ordinary faith.
केबल ले लो उसका
Does not
छोटा
know
वाला 1200
you can realize this
इसके अंदर
so keep Krishna taught everything for becoming Krishna conscious.
ये रिमूव नहीं होता
But still, we're still
रिमूव त्याला
we
सायलेंट
cannot understand it. Therefore, Krishna came again. These festivals
हळू हळू आधी आधी लावून घ्या तुमचं काय
now
लावून
I shall teach how to
येतं का
become
फक्त
devotees
नाही म्हणजे केबल
by
लावा
my personal behavior. I will come as a
किधर है
devotee
ऊपर
and instruct all people how to become a guru. So, Krishna
चार्जर फिर है ना
taught everything
नहीं ना
becoming Krishna conscious. But still, there is so that we cannot understand.
असं होईल ना
Therefore, Krishna came again. But this time, his Lord Chaitanya. Krishna Chaitanya is Krishna. Dev or Lord Ramachandra, but he appears as a devotee. So he's the same incarnation, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Therefore, sometimes it is called Tri Yuga. There are 4 yugas, but the Lord comes as a hidden avatar. So therefore, people talk about 3 yugas. But in Kali Yuga, the Lord is a hidden incarnation. So therefore, we have to take serious attention to understanding Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It is said, Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Padayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gorachase Namaha. O most munificent incarnation, you are Krishna himself appearing as Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You have assumed the golden color of Srimati Radharani, and you are widely disturbing pure love of Krishna. We offer our respectful obeisances unto you. And it is also said, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the mercy incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is addressed by Srila Rupa Goswami as Mahavadanya Avatara, or the most magnanimous incarnation. Sri Rupa Goswami also says, Karuna ad avatirna kalo. It is only by his mercy that he has descended in this age of Kali. And again it said, may the Supreme Personality of Godhead in the form of Lord Chaitanya bestow his causeless mercy upon us. His smiling glance at once drives away all the bereavements of the world, and his very words enliven the auspicious creepers of devotion by expanding their leaves. Taking shelter of his lotus feet invokes transcendental love of God at once. Okay, so what are we hearing here? We're hearing how in Kali Yuga, which is the most difficult time to make spiritual advancement, Lord Chaitanya does not appear like Krishna, the Supreme Personality Godhead. He comes and appears to be like an ordinary devotee. But by his activities, one understands that he's not an ordinary activity. He is non-different than Krishna, the Supreme Personality Godhead, but he's appearing as a devotee of the Lord. And why is he doing that? Because he wants to teach others how to become genuine devotees by his example. This is a real acharya. He teaches by example, not simply dictate, but he teaches by example. So therefore it says, if you are indeed interested in logic and argument, kindly apply it to the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. If you do so, you will find it to be strikingly wonderful. Yeah, there's so many people, they're trying to understand God by logic and argument and experiment, etc. But if we want to use logic and argument, we should use it to understand the mercy, the unalloyed mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And if you do that, you will find out that the Lord is strikingly merciful. There's no one as merciful as Lord Chaitanya, because he is coming as the hidden avatara. He's acting like a devotee to teach how to become a devotee. And he's not claiming to be the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but some of his confidential devotees understand that he is Krishna. But for the mass of people, what does he do? He doesn't preach in public. In public, he performs Harinam Sankirtana, because the Harinam Sankirtana is the Yoga Dharma, the recommended way to make spiritual advancement in this lifetime, in Kali Yuga. So he chants Hare Krishna and he distributes massive amount of prasadam. That's all he does. He does not preach in public. But in private, he preached to his advanced devotees. Now, is that good? Does that mean that he's being selective? Yeah, he is being selective. But he has complete faith in the chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra and the giving out of Krishna Prasadam. He knows that if people simply accept those two things, and if they're given with love and devotion, many, many people will become devotees. So he is Prabhu. He's the supreme master of all masters. That's Lord Chaitanya. Therefore, he is called Mahaprabhu. Any person who takes shelter of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is most glorified because by the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he's able to get promotion to the platform of loving service to the Lord, which is transcendental to salvation. In other words, most people want salvation, mukti. But when you develop the loving service for Lord Krishna, that is superior to mukti. Why? Well, mukti, you can fall down, but loving service to the Lord is an eternal asset. For example, if you do, let's say, 10 things in your lifetime, in this lifetime of service for the Lord, and then you die, because you did those 10 things, you are guaranteed a human birth in the next birth. And also, in the next birth, you don't start from zero. You start from the point that you left off in the previous verse. So in the previous verse, you left off with at 10 types of devotion. Now you begin from 11 and 12 and 13. So whatever devotional service a devotee performs, it becomes an eternal asset that you can never lose. So it's impossible to be a loser in Krishna consciousness. Therefore, by the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, one is able to get promotion to the platform of loving service to the Lord, which is transcendental to salvation. What is salvation? Yeah, you go to the heavenly planets, but you can fall down very easily from the heavenly planets. But if you engage in loving service to Lord Krishna and following the example of Lord Chaitanya, you will never fall down. And you will always be chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, going on Sankirtan, eating prasadam, distributing prasadam, hearing lectures by bona fide devotees, and going just basically 24 hours a day thinking of Krishna. That is the actual culture of Lord Chaitanya. He's teaching devotees to think of Krishna 24 hours a day. So Narottam Das Thakur has sung the following song, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Kara More. He's praying for Lord Chaitanya's mercy because Lord Chaitanya is mercy incarnation, having appeared especially to reclaim the fallen souls. The more fallen one is, the greater one's claim to receive the favor of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. One must only be very sincere and serious, despite being contaminated by all the bad qualities of this Kali Yuga. If one surrenders unto the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Lord will surely and certainly deliver him. So this is what people are actually looking for. They're looking for someone who has complete love and devotion for God, who is generous beyond any imagination, and who's always giving nice prasadam and treating people with respect, and also teaching them how to have a simple, happy, spiritual life. Therefore, to be able to preach like that, one must only be very sincere and serious. Despite being contaminated by all the bad qualities of this Kali Yuga, if one surrenders unto the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Lord will surely and certainly deliver him. And there are many examples of that in the Vedic history. So we should always think of ourselves as most fallen, the most ignorant. And it is simply by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya that we have even the opportunity to serve Krishna. We have no qualification of our own. It is simply by the merciful glance of this most munificent appearance of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that we have been given the chance to serve Radha and Krishna. And Srila Prabhupada has written a letter, and he says, in former ages, the processes of spiritual elevation were very difficult and long enduring. And meaning it took a very long time to become Krishna conscious. But in this age of Kali Yuga, our lives are so short and our minds are so restless that the process of spiritual realization must be very simple in order for success to be achieved. Therefore, Lord Krishna appeared in this world as Lord Chaitanya to show the fallen living entities the easiest and most sublime method of achieving Krishna consciousness. His formula is that everyone in any position of life should chant the Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this is what we are teaching. And any benefit one is feeling from this procedure is simply the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's, of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, it is also said in the Srimad Bhagavatam, Kirtanad Eva Krishnasya Mukta Sangha Param Rajet. Simply by chanting the Hare Krishna mantra or Lord Krishna's name, one is liberated and goes back home, back to Godhead. This Krishna consciousness must be achieved through the mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. One cannot be complete in Krishna consciousness unless he accepts Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates as the only means for success. So, there are Western devotees who are very sincerely chanting the holy names of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar, Shri Vasudeva Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. By the mercy of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his associates, people are being purified and their consciousness directed from Maya to Krishna. So it is Lord Chaitanya's mercy that he advises everyone, even Chandalas, Malachas, and Yavanas, should chant the holy name of the Lord. In other words, one who has taken to chanting the holy names Krishna and Hari has already received Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. And also, young boys and girls of the Krishna consciousness movement have given up the spirit of material enjoyment, not because of practice, but by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his servants. That means that by the example of devotees, other people take up Krishna consciousness. So it's very important that devotees are very serious and always show the best, let's say, example of chanting the rounds, minimum 16 good rounds every day, going on Sankirtan, hearing lectures given by genuine devotees, eating only prasadam, and being very, very kind and merciful to all people. There should not be any selective preaching. We should preach to everyone who are willing to listen. And we should spend time to help them gradually become Krishna conscious. Prabhupada once said, it takes 100 gallons of blood to make one devotee. So we should not think that people are going to become devotees overnight. But we should be very, very merciful, very, very kind, and above all, very patient to help people become Krishna conscious. Even the worst person in the world, or the most evil person in the world, will be surprised by the mercy and generosity and love of a good devotee. So it's Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy that even Chandalas, Malechas, and Yavanas are able to chant the holy name of the Lord. In other words, one who has taken to chanting the holy names Krishna and Hari has already received Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. Many years ago, I was going to open up a shop, and I was in the car with Srila Prabhupada, and I said to Srila Prabhupada, we were going somewhere. I said that Srila Prabhupada, I'm going to open a shop and call it Krishna shop. And Prabhupada said, no, call it Hare Krishna shop. He said, if you make a big sign and put Hare Krishna, because Hare is Radharani. So he told me that. You make your sign Hare Krishna shop. That way people will see the sign and they'll say, oh, what is this? Hare Krishna shop. So they make spiritual advancement by saying that. So even the Chandalas, the Malechas, and Yavanas, everyone, no matter if they're very advanced or very fallen, they can chant the holy names of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And in other words, by chanting the holy names of Krishna, one receives the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So if you want mercy, have given up the spirit of material enjoyment, not because of practice, but by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his servants. So that means that the example of devotees speaks legions, makes many people, let's say, attracted to Krishna consciousness because of their good behavior, because so if we develop those type of the qualities, many people will take up Krishna consciousness, because there are many people suffering in the world. They're looking for some way or somehow to be happy, and they have little bits of happiness, but usually a lot of misery also. But when you become genuinely Krishna conscious, and regularly chanting Hare Krishna and having nice prasadam and going on Sankirtan, hearing lectures given by genuine devotees, or giving lectures also, you become what's called Krishnized. You no longer are attracted to material things, movies, movie stars, etc. You become attracted to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, and his devotees. Therefore, it is said, Prabhupada said in a letter, if you continue as you are now, doing by the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you will be very successful. It is by his order that we are carrying this message all over the world. Do not neglect chanting Hare Krishna. When a devotee has achieved the position of rendering transcendental loving service to the Lord through the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, he thinks the impersonal Brahman to be no better than hell. And he regards material happiness in the heavenly planets to be like a will-o'-the-wisp, meaning something that has no value. And also, Prabodhananda Saraswati has said, Vishwam Pumam, Vishwam Puma Suhayate. When one becomes Krishna conscious by the mercy of Lord Chaitanya, for him, the entire world appears happy, and he has nothing for which to hanker, meaning have material desires. On the Brahma Buddha stage, or the platform of spiritual realization, there is no lamentation and no material hankering, meaning no na sochati, na kankshati. So, Prabhupada has also said, yes, you are feeling increase in strength with increase in service. And I am not the actual bestower of mercy. Rather, I am just a messenger for Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So just work hard for Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and his mercy will fall upon you like torrents of rain in the monsoon season. And then Srila Prabhupada also again says in a letter, in all cases, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the source of energy for all his devotees. Since this is the case, if we take shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for the successful execution of Krishna consciousness, we are sure to make progress. In a devotional song, Narottama Dasa Thakura sings, my dear Lord Chaitanya, please have mercy upon me. There is no one who is as merciful as you. My plea is most urgent because your mission is to deliver all fallen souls, and no one is more fallen than I. Therefore, I beg priority that you bless me to make spiritual progress. So, these are a few points. The whole purpose of Krishna consciousness is to completely surrender oneself to the mercy of the Lord and take up Krishna consciousness without any fear or anxiety or doubts. Doubts are demons. So if you take up Krishna consciousness with full confidence and accept what Krishna guarantees, Konteya Pratijanahi, Name Bhakta Pranashyati, declare it boldly, Arjuna, that my devotee will never perish. Now you have no reason to have any doubts, to have any hesitation, to have any fear, because Krishna is guaranteeing to protect you. That should be our meditation. When you go out on Sankirtan, when you go door to door, when you are in the temple, when you're talking to people. One time I was with Prabhupada, and he was lambasting the scientists. Over and over again, he said, they are rascals. They are rascals. I kicked their face. I was stunned when he said that. And I said, Srila Prabhupada, I have never heard anyone blast the scientists like you are doing now. And Prabhupada looked at me. He said, yes. And he looked at me very, and he put his finger up like this next to his head. He says, I can do this. He said, do you know why? I said, no, I don't know why, Prabhupada. He said, because I know Krishna is behind everything. Therefore, I can speak like this. And therefore, I have no doubt that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And see, I was always brought up, in college, in high school and college, studying science and having great respect for scientists. And there, Prabhupada was just, it's like decimating them. He said, they're rascals. I kicked them in the face. And I was like stunned, and then I said, Prabhupada, I've never heard anyone speak like this before. He said, yes, I can do it. Because I know Krishna is behind everything. Therefore, I can speak like this. So I'll stop right there. You please have full faith in Prabhupada and Krishna, and you'll have wonderful experiences in Krishna consciousness. So are there any questions anyone would like to ask? Any questions or comments?
कोई भी यदि महाराज जी से प्रश्न पूछना चाहता है आप पूछ सकते हैं. आप हिंदी मराठी किसी भी भाषा में पूछिए, हम उसे ट्रांसलेट करके बताएंगे. Any questions?
He's going to translate.
Yeah, if there are questions, we'll translate.
There's one thing you have to. No, okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj. You
Yes.
can continue, Guru Maharaj. You are speaking something. Sorry.
Are there any questions?
No, Maharaj, you continue.
Okay, so what I wanted to say was, if you read Bhagavad Gita, it is all questions and answers. Arjuna has many, many questions, and Krishna is answering them all. And near the end of the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna tells Arjuna, have you understood everything I have said? Because if you haven't, he says, I'm willing to repeat everything I said. So it's very important to ask questions of a class and get the answers. Why? If you don't ask any questions, you'll never get any answers. But if you ask questions, it's very possible that you'll never forget the answer. Let's see. So we should be very inquisitive, very, very inquisitive, and we should have plenty of questions. There's so many things we don't know. So we should be very anxious to ask questions. Whenever I was with Srila Prabhupada, I would always try to ask a question. Because if it was a good question, not a nonsense question, but a good question, Prabhupada would get excited and answer it. and I would learn something like that. So let me ask again. Are there any questions?
One devotee is raising his hand, Guru Maharaj. I will give mic to him.
Hare Krishna. Uh, my question, Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. My question is, why
Always.
Krishna becomes pleased with the chanting of Hare Krishna?
Let me ask you a question first.
Yes,
What
sir.
is your name?
My name is Vishnu Raddas.
Vishnu Rad
Yeah.
Das. If someone came up to you and said, Vishnu Rad Prabhu, there's some man in the downtown area that's chanting your name, Krishna Rad, Krishna Rad, Krishna Rad, saying so many nice things about you. How would you feel, Prabhu? Would you
I
want to
will,
see that person?
yeah, I will think why he is repeating the name.
Your name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you want to meet that person and ask the question?
Yes.
Ah. So therefore, Krishna likes to hear his name chanted.
Okay.
He's attracted to the devotee that does that. So if you're always chanting Krishna's holy names and with love and devotion, Krishna is going to want to find out who you are. And he'll take a special interest in you because you have taken a special interest in him. But if you never chant the names of Krishna, then how can Krishna understand who you are? This is the way to connect to God. The holy name, Hare Krishna, is not a ordinary vibration. When you say Hare Krishna, it vibrates throughout the whole universe. So Krishna is hearing it when you chant, and he knows now who you are. And he takes a personal interest in you because you have taken a personal interest in him by chanting his holy names. Does that answer your question?
Yeah. Thank you so much, Maharaj. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Haribol. Are there any other questions?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Throughout the whole session, I had only one doubt that if Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu never admitted that he was uh, the avatar of Supreme Lord Head, then how are we so much sure about that he was avatar of Sri Krishna?
Okay, that's a fair question. But look what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did and is still doing today. He was able to get hundreds and thousands of people to chant Hare Krishna. And it's still going on today. That's his potency. That's how you know that he is bona fide. He taught the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And people like Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Kishore Babaji, Srila Prabhupada have also spread the glories of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. That's why you're chanting, I'm chanting, and so many people are chanting Hare Krishna now. That's the proof that the Hare Krishna mantra is the Yuga Dharma, the recommended way by which one can make spiritual advancement and go back to Godhead easily. Easily you can go back to Godhead because practice makes perfect. So if you're chanting 16 good rounds every day, and by the way, that's only the minimum, there's no maximum. If you want to chant 64 rounds, that's okay, right? But if you chant 16 good rounds every day for the rest of your life, always remember, practice makes perfect. Then it's very easy to remember Hare Krishna at the moment of death. You see, that's why we're chanting. So that the most important moment in life is the moment of death. And if you're practiced chanting Hare Krishna, you will easily chant Hare Krishna and go back to God. But if you're not practiced, if you're thinking, well, I'll just live a life of karma and sense gratification, and at the last moment, I'll say Hare Krishna. It doesn't work like that. You will not be able to do that. That's why we're chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Every day, we're practicing for the most important moment of our life, the moment when we're going to die. So if you're practiced, practice makes perfect, then you will easily chant Hare Krishna and remember Krishna, go back to God. But if you're not practiced, let's say you have a dog. So at the moment of death, because every day you were taking your dog out to pass stool, and every day you were thinking, what's my dog doing? And guess who you're going to think of at the moment of death? You'll think of the dog, and you'll become a dog. So you have to be very careful. I always tell devotees who have dogs, I say, look, when the dog dies, don't get another one. You have to promise me that you won't get another dog after this dog dies. Why? Because if you're attached to the dog, you're going to remember the dog at the moment of death. See? So we have to prepare. Our whole life is a preparation for the moment of death, because the moment of death will determine what's going to happen to us next. So, therefore, we should not have any attachments to mundane things like dogs and cats and so forth. We should be attached to chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Just look at Haridas Thakur. He didn't chant hundreds of different mantras. He only chanted the Hare Krishna mantra. And 23 and a half hours a day. And he went back to Godhead. Okay. Now, we might not be able to emulate Haridas Thakur, but we should at least chant 16 good rounds every day and follow the rules and regulations of Krishna consciousness: no meat eating, no gambling, no illicit sex, no intoxication. Always chant Hare Krishna, hear lectures given by bona fide devotees, eat only prasadam, and if possible, go out on Harinam Sankirtan and preach. That's not asking too much. And by the way, all those things are fun. It's not like, like a Mayavadi. Mayavadi has to go and find a cave where he can be alone and meditate on the tip of his nose. How long do you think people can do that? Normal people can't do that, right? And even the exemplary, even the very advanced people can't do that. They get bored. You're sitting in a cave and meditating on the tip of your nose. How long are you going to do that? It's crazy. You're not able to do that. You might do it, maybe it could be a couple of months, maybe a year or two, but you would give up, I guarantee you. But to chant Hare Krishna, you can chant every day, even all day long, and not get bored. And you make tangible spiritual progress. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Bol. Any other questions? Always remember, if there are no questions, there are
There is
no
one question,
answers.
Guru Maharaj.
Yes.
Hare Krishna Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. Thank you,
My-
Maharaj, for wonderful lecture. Maharaj, in lecture you have mentioned that by doing devotional service, we become fearless, like Abhay. So, and actually in my life, I see that I am very fearful in many situations. So, how to cope up with that? Could you please tell?
Well, let me ask you a question. Do you believe that Krishna exists?
Yes, Maharaj.
How much faith do you have that he actually exists? Is it 5%, 50%, 75%, or 100%?
I can't tell Maharaj exactly, like 30-40%, something like that.
Well, you see, that's the problem. When it's 100%, you're never going to be afraid of anything
Haribol.
because you know that Krishna is guaranteed. Kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranasiti. Declare it boldly, Arjuna, that my devotee never perishes. So he's given you 100% guarantee of protection. He meaning Krishna. So you have to put faith in that statement of Krishna. Konteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranashyati. You put all your faith in that statement, you'll never be doubtful, fearful, or hesitant to practice Krishna consciousness. Everything depends on faith. Like, for example, when you go to buy an airline ticket, if the ticket person says, don't buy this ticket because the airplane is going to crash, would you buy the ticket? What's your answer?
No, Maharaj.
Why not? Let's say they give it to you for free. Would you get into the airplane? You understand, everything is based on faith. Now, when you buy the ticket, you bought the ticket because you have faith that the plane is not going to crash. If the ticket seller says, don't buy this ticket, that plane's going to crash, would you buy the ticket? No. So every endeavor that people take, like maybe starting a new business, marrying someone, or getting on an airplane, faith faith comes first, and then when the airplane lands, on the destination, then you have knowledge. But you don't have knowledge in the beginning. You have faith. So that's airplanes. But let's put your faith in Krishna. That's 100% guaranteed. Airplane is not 100% guaranteed. Airplanes fall out of the sky often. But your faith in Krishna is 100% guaranteed. So if you're going to have faith, you should have faith in Krishna because it's 100% guaranteed. Does that answer your question?
Yes, Maharaj. Thank you so much.
Haribol.
Haribol.
Any other questions? Don't be afraid.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
देर इज नो अदर क्वेश्चन गुरु महाराज. कुणी तुमच्यापैकी मराठीत वगैरे कोणाला विचारायचं असेल तर This this will be last time. Acha. One question, Guru Maharaj.
आपल्या जीवनामध्ये कोणता असा क्षण होता की त्यावेळेस आपण असं ठरवलं की ह्या प्रवाहामध्ये आपल्याला पूर्ण झोकून द्यायचं आहे आणि हाच प्रवाह आपल्यासाठी अंतिम आहे आणि हा कुठला क्षण होता किंवा कुठला हा हे होता आपल्या जीवनामध्ये गुरु महाराज?
Hare
Please
Krishna Maharaj, the translation is the question is being asked that what was that turning moment in your life that made you decide to dedicate yourself completely to Krishna consciousness?
That's a very good question. When I first met the devotees, I was not very, let's say, attracted to them. But I saw that they were devotees and they were working together because of Prabhupada. So I had not seen Prabhupada, I only heard about him. But by the way, I didn't like the devotees when I joined. I'll tell you the truth. They were not they were not my cup of tea, as they say. But I tolerated that because I could see that they were, working together because of this person called A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. And I had not seen Prabhupada yet. I also took initiation from Prabhupada without seeing him, because I could see without seeing him, but hearing him, that he was bona fide. When I read Bhagavad Gita, that was the only book that was out at that time. There were no other books. And not everybody had a Bhagavad Gita. Somehow or other, I was able to get a Bhagavad Gita. And when I started to read the Bhagavad Gita, I could understand that whoever's writing this is the type of person I want to find out and I want to see. And the more I read, the more I had faith in this person, even though I had not met him, because everything he said made sense. So I took initiation without seeing Prabhupada. And when I did see Prabhupada, I remember before I saw Prabhupada, I was thinking he's someone like Jesus Christ. When I saw Prabhupada for the first time, I realized I made a big mistake. I realized that he was much greater than Jesus Christ. Why? Because Jesus Christ said that first you accept him, and then he will, accept you as his devotee, right? In other words, he had a condition. You had to surrender to him. But Srila Prabhupada did not ask any of us to surrender to him. He never said to me, you have to surrender to me. He said, please chant Hare Krishna. Please give up meat eating, gambling, illicit sex, intoxication. It's good for you. And take up the chanting of Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And if we did it, then we became purified. But he didn't say, you have to do this. He said, if you do it, you'll be purified. He was not trying to force us to surrender. Whereas in the case of the Christians, I don't know if you have experience with Christian. They always try and force you to surrender to Jesus.
Okay.
So, because of that, I did not feel any obligation, or I was not, let's say, forced to surrender to Prabhupada. I became convinced by reading Prabhupada's books, by associating with his devotees, and especially by eating prasadam. In the beginning, when I first joined, every day I made the decision after I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, I was awakened by the devotees, 3 o'clock in the morning. I said, okay, I'm definitely leaving today. I can't take this anymore, waking up 3 o'clock in the morning, but I'd always think, well, wait a minute. They're going to have prasadam. Let me eat the morning prasadam, then I'll leave. But the morning prasadam was so good. Then I said, well, I'll wait till the lunch prasadam, then I'll leave. But that was so good. Then I thought, well, I'll wait till the evening prasadam and then I'll leave. And the evening prasadam was so good. Then I said, well, I'll wait till tomorrow morning and leave. So I never really left because I was hooked on the prasadam. That's why it's very important to have good prasadam in the temple. Right? So my relationship with the devotees was one of friendship. Like I said, in the beginning, I didn't like the devotees. That's because I was nonsense. But after some time, I lost that, let's say, bad feeling. And I was happy to be with devotees because we were going out every day chanting Hare Krishna, dancing, and having nice prasadam, hearing Bhagavad Gita. And at those days, the early days of Krishna consciousness, we were able to write letters to Prabhupada and he would answer the letters. So I was getting letters back from Prabhupada. So I felt very, very happy giving up all material things and just engaging in Krishna consciousness. I felt very, very happy. So, any other questions?
कोई और प्रश्न है? एक प्रश्न है गुरु महाराज जी.
What did he say? No
One
question.
more, one more question.
One more question.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Guru Maharaj,
Yes.
accept my humble obeisance at your lotus feet, Maharaj. My question is, as you have given this wonderful lecture, in the morning we do all our sadhana bhakti, what we have, chanting and reading and listening. But the 8 hours or 9 hours when we go to our work in offices, at that time, for that 8 or 9 hours, we little bit forget about the Vaishnava etiquettes or to think about every time about Krishna. So how could we deal in that time?
Good question. Very good question. What kind of work do you do?
Ma'am, Maharaj, I have a software company and I run the company.
Oh, well, the answer is going to be very easy. What you do is you get a little, like a radio, and all day long in your office, you turn it on with Prabhupada lectures. I had one guy that was working for me. He always had this, it was a radio, but it was a small one, right? Be right next to where he was sitting and working. And he was hearing about baseball games, football games, all sport things, right? And I was thinking to myself, here's a guy, 24 hours a day, he's hearing about sports. Now, he's more advanced spiritually than I am because he can sit down and hear something 24 hours a day. So I thought, if he could do that, why can't I hear about Prabhupada and Krishna consciousness 24 hours a day? He's proving that it's possible. Even at work, he had one of his little radios, right? And, it wasn't that real loud, but he'd be working all the time and listening also at the same time to the radio. So I guess you are a owner of a business, so you can get a little radio or a little tape recorder. You don't have to make it real loud, and let it run with Prabhupada's lectures or kirtans while you're working. And the kirtan should be Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare. So none of your employees are going to chastise you for doing that, right? You're the CEO. Am I right?
Yeah, Prabhu, in a sense.
Okay. So you get a little recorder and keep it on all the time. It doesn't have to be real loud. So you can always be hearing Hare Krishna.
Yes, Maharaj, I got it. Thank you, Maharaj.
Haribol.
Hari.
Haribol.
No questions.
Any other questions?
We'll start the program.
Hare Krishna.
Yes.
So we'll start, Guru Maharaj. There are no questions. So we'll.
Okay, Prabhu, we'll go at the order what Rohini Priya Prabhu sent to us. If you can call one by one devotees.
Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhu, Rohini Priya Prabhu, please let us know how you want to move forward.
Thank you so much, Guru Maharaj, for the wonderful discourse and also the interaction with so many devotees. And the devotees who want to take your shelter are also very, very eager. Just as we do it every time. Maharaj will call out the name and the devotee will come forward, take the vows, and then Maharaj would give the name, and we would glorify the name that Maharaj has given. Is that okay?
Yes, yes, Prabhu. Yeah.
So Maharaj can call the devotees by name. They'll come forward and take their vows. Maharaj can ask anything else that he feels is needed. And then he can accept that person as his disciple.
Okay. Should we
Hare Krishna.
start?
Sorry, Maharaj. Just the system got hung up for a couple of seconds. So now we are ready. Maharaj, I have the beads with me. So once you have given them your shelter, then I'll hand over the beads to them.
Okay. So
just
we'll begin with Wark Hade.
okay.
Sunil Saheb Rao, Wark Hade.
We'll ask for the photos.
Prabhu, please let us know when Prabhu is ready.
Can we see the close-up of the devotee?
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj.
Yes. Is this Sunil?
No.
Electricity cut off.
He's
So we are
Okay.
in the backup.
okay, take your time, Prabhu.
Turning it on.
Yeah, take your
Yeah,
time.
thank you.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, we have the electricity go down.
Okay, Prabhu. It's okay, Prabhuji. We'll wait, Prabhuji.
Just getting the backup.
Sure, Prabhu.
Just
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
the backup.
No problem, Prabhu. We'll wait. Sure, Prabhu. Take your time. Hare Krishna.
So sorry.
No, 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 no. It's okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. No, let them come. I'll just. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Are they ready? Krishna, one more. Are they ready? Not yet, I think. Prabhu went. Krishna, Hare Hare. Huh? Prabhuji, can you hear us? Be there.
हिट हो गया वो
What is that?
नहीं चल रही थी
Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण
Yes, Prabhuji. Any update?
प्रभु जी जस्ट गिव us 2 to 3 minutes just generator has started
Okay. Okay. Hare Bol. India. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So almost.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी वी
Yes,
आर रेडी
Prabhu. Okay.
Prabhu, yeah.
You want to ask for their
That's Sunil.
vows.
No, first call that man. Repeat again.
So the first person is Sunil Saheb Rao Wakhadhe.
हरे हरे कृष्णा गुरु महाराज दंडवत प्रणाम
Hare Krishna.
What are the vows?
I will
What
I will
are
chant
the
minimum 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra every day. I will follow
Yes.
4 regulative principles: no meat eating, no intoxication, no gambling, no illicit sex. I will also serve in the mission of Srila Prabhupada as the servant of servant.
and always chant 16 rounds. Good rounds every day.
Ji Maharaj. Yes Maharaj.
Okay, Prabhuji. Your name is
Sunil.
Maharaj
is giving you the name.
now your name
from now on.
is Gopal Sundar Das.
गोपाल सुंदर प्रभु की जय
Hare Bol.
The meaning of your name is that you are the servant of Gopal, Krishna as a cowherd boy, who is supremely beautiful. That's the meaning of your name, Gopal Sundar Das. You're the servant of Gopal, Krishna as a cowherd boy, who is supremely beautiful. So congratulations, Gopal Sundar Das Prabhu.
Thank you Guru Maharaj.
Hare Bol. Hare Bol.
Thank you Guru Maharaj. Thank you Guru Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
गोपाल सुंदर प्रभु की
Jai. It's devotee.
Okay, the next person, next devotee is Sandhya Sunil Warkade.
Maharaj, she is going to speak in Marathi. I'll translate it for you. Or Chaitanya Sundar Prabhu can translate?
Not okay, Prabhu. Not
Avan,
Okay, I'll
we
translate.
can guess, but please
Yeah,
do it,
once she
Prabhu.
takes the vows, I'll translate.
Yes, Prabhu.
Prabhu will
हरे
ask
कृष्णा
chat
गुरु महाराज दंडवत प्रणाम। मैं प्रतिदिन हरे कृष्णा महामंत्र का कम से कम 16 माला जप अपने माला पर करने का संकल्प लेती हूँ। 4 नियमों का पालन करूंगी।
I promise to chant 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra every day on my beats, good rounds.
4 नियमों का पालन करूंगी। मांसाहार न करना, नशापान न करना, जुआ न खेलना, अवैध संग न करना।
I'll also follow the 4 regulative principles of no meat eating, no intoxication, no illicit sex, and no gambling.
मैं सदैव शील प्रभुपाद के आंदोलन में भगवान श्री कृष्ण के दासों के दास भाव से सेवा करती रहूंगी।
And I also vow to serve in the mission of Srila Prabhupada wholeheartedly in the mood of the servant of the servant of the servant of the devotees of the Lord.
Did she say no intoxication?
She did say no intoxication, Maharaj.
Okay, very good. Okay, well, thank you very much.
धन्यवाद।
Your name, you're very fortunate to have this name, is Yamuna Sandhya Leela Devi Dasi.
यमुना संध्या लीला देवी दासी माता जी की।
Jai.
Your name means you're the servant of Radha Krishna's divine pastimes by the Yamuna River during twilight. Wow. Haribol.
हर ग्रेस यमुना संध्या लीला देवी दासी माता जी की।
Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai. There's another lady.
Yes, Mata. Yes, Maharaj. Yeah.
You can call the name.
Maharaj, you can
In
call out the name.
Dubai.
So in Dubai, Tukaram Pach Pandey.
Maharaj, she'll also take her vows in Marathi and I'll translate it for you.
Okay.
हरे कृष्ण गुरु महाराज दंडवत प्रणाम। मैं प्रतिदिन हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की कम से कम 16 माला का जप अपनी जप माला पर करने का संकल्प लेती हूँ।
I vow to chant 16 rounds of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra every single day, good rounds of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
मैं 4 नियम का पालन करूंगी। 1 मांसाहार न करना, नशापान न करना, जुआ न खेलना, अवैध संग न करना।
I also vow to follow the 4 regulative principles, principally no meat eating, no intoxication, no gambling, and no illicit sex.
मैं सदैव श्री प्रभुपाद के इस आंदोलन में भगवान श्री कृष्ण के दासों के दास के भाव में सेवा करती रहूंगी।
And I also promise to serve in the mission of Srila Prabhupada in the mood of the servant of the servant of the servant.
Thank you very much. Your name is Indulekha Devi Dasi.
इंदु लेखा देवी दासी माता जी की।
And the meaning of your name is Indulekha is one of Srimati Radharani's principal gopis, known for her deep devotion to Krishna. Indulekha is one of Srimati Radharani's principal gopis, known for her deep devotion to Krishna. May you be blessed, Indulekha Devi Dasi.
Haribol.
हर ग्रेस इंदु लेखा देवी दासी माता जी की।
Jai.
So next is Rohini Bala Saheb Punde.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj, Dandvat Pranam.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you so much on this auspicious day. You provide me, Krishna provide us as a guru. So I will chant minimum 16 rounds every day, Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And I will also follow 4 regulative principles: no meeting, no illicit sex, no gambling, no intoxication. And I will also serve in mission of Srila Prabhupada as a servant of the servant. Yeah. Thank you so much, Maharaj.
Very good. Your spiritual name is Rohini Devi Dasi.
रोहिणी देवी दासी माता जी की
You're named after Mother Rohini, the mother of Lord Balarama, and one of Krishna's principal mothers.
Haribol.
Thank you so much, Maharaj.
Jai.
It's the last one here, and then we have another one with another Mataji online.
The next person is Ganesh Ramdan Chore.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj,
Hare
Dandavad
Krishna.
Pranam. I will chant minimum 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra every day, and I will follow 4 regulative principles: no meat eating, no intoxication, no gambling, no illicit sex. I will also serve in the mission of Srila Prabhupada as a servant of the servant.
Very good. Prabhu, your name is Rama Dhananjaya Das. Rama
दास प्रभु की
Jai. And it means that you're the servant of the one who gains the true wealth of Lord Rama, or God. The servant of the one who gains the true wealth of Lord Rama. So you're very blessed. And especially
On Ramanavami.
this is Ram Navami.
Yes.
Hari Bol.
Thank you so much, Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
You're very welcome, my dear friend. My dear Ramadananjaya Das.
Haribol.
राम धनंजय दास प्रभु की जय
Jai. So, Prabhuji, we do have another Mataji online.
Yes.
She's also getting initiated, as you probably know. So now Maharaj will call the name. Vihari Prabhu, your mother-in-law is online, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Can she speak?
Can she speak either Hindi or
Yes,
what
Prabhuji, Hindi.
language?
Yeah, she's there now.
Okay, then you can translate for Maharaj, maybe.
Arti Singh. Arti
हरे कृष्णा गुरु महाराज
Hari
आपके
Bol.
चरणों में कोटि कोटि प्रणाम। मैं प्रतिदिन हरे कृष्णा महामंत्र का जाप अपनी जपमाला में कम से कम 16 बार करने का प्रण लेती हूँ। मैं 4 नियमों का पालन करूंगी: मांसाहार न करना, किसी प्रकार का नशा पान न करना, जिसमें चाय व कॉफी का सेवन करना भी निषेध है, अवैध संबंध न रखना, जुआ न खेलना। मैं सदैव श्रीला प्रभुपाद के मिशन में श्री कृष्ण भगवान के दासों के दास भाव से सेवा करूंगी। मैं प्रतिदिन श्रीला प्रभुपाद के पुस्तकों का अनुसरण करूंगी। हरे कृष्णा गुरु महाराज।
Sabash, Sabash, Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण।
Thank you.
Looks like it doesn't need translation, Maharaj got it.
What?
No, you do
Hari
it.
Bol.
You still translate, Prabhuji. Now we'll see how much you remember.
Okay.
Yep.
दोबारा
Or you want him to translate or?
Yeah, if he
Yes.
wants to. If you
Yes, yes, Prabhuji. Go
Prabhu,
ahead.
go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So, Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. So, she vowed to, follow 4 regulative principles, and no meat eating, no gambling, and no.
Intoxication.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
no intoxication, including tea, coffee, and she will read Prabhupada books. She took vow to take 16 rounds on the beats, and she wants to follow Prabhupada's mission, being servant of servant, with that mood. I mean, that's just the gist, Maharaj, but that's what it is.
Very good.
Yeah, thank you,
Well,
Maharaj.
Mataji, your name is Artika Devi Dasi.
आरतिका देवी दासी माता जी की
Jai Ho! And your name
Very
means one who is engaged in offering arti, worship to the Lord. One who is engaged always in offering arti or worship to the Lord. Haribol.
Hare Krishna.
Thank
Hare
you very
Krishna.
much. And may you always be blessed, Artika Devi Dasi.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Guru.
Krishna, Prabhuji. So we completed.
Yes.
So whatever is the next process.
There is one devotee for second initiation.
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhu.
yes.
Yeah.
So he'll take
Prabhu,
his
you
vows.
want me to call my phone and we can
No,
Maharaj can give the
he'll,
mantra.
he'll again take his vows in front of Maharaj, and then we'll call
Okay.
on phone.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yes, yes, Prabhuji. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Maharaj already sent the Brahmin thread and they are coming to you. I
Yes,
think
yes.
yes, Prabhuji. Yeah. Hare Krishna.
So Guru Maharaj, today one of our brahmacharis, your disciple, Dwarkadhish Prabhu, is aspiring to take second initiation. So now he'll come and in front of the camera and take his vows once again and seek your blessings.
I have to say it.
You have to give it in
Not
the
now.
flow, yeah.
After he does.
Yeah, not now. I'll tell you. Okay, Prabhuji. Okay, can Prabhu can
Yes, he's
say the
coming.
vows? Yeah.
Dwarkadhish Prabhu.
I have to say the whole life at once.
No,
Not now, not that. I went on the phone with him.
Yes, Prabhu, go ahead, Prabhuji.
हरे कृष्णा गुरु महाराज दंडवत प्रणाम
Haribol.
Okay, tell me.
1 second.
1 second, Prabhuji. Yes,
Go ahead,
Prabhu, go ahead.
Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्णा गुरु महाराज I will chant minimum 16 round of Hare Krishna Mahamantra every day, and I will follow the regulative principles: no meat eating, no intoxication, no gambling, and no illicit sex. And I will also serve in the mission of Srila Prabhupada as the servant of the servant.
Haribol.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. So,
Guru Maharaj,
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
I'll offer him the Brahmin thread on your behalf, and then you can give the mantra later on.
Okay, Prabhuji. Rahne Prabhu, you want to call my phone? I can give it to
right now
Maharaj.
I'll offer him the thread so Maharaj can see that I'm offering him the thread, and then.
Sure, okay, good.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, Prabhu.
Haribol. Haribol.
Haribol,
Haribol.
Haribol.
Jai.
द्वारकाधीश प्रभु की जय.
Jai.
Not here, Maharaj.
What mantra is this?
No, not right now.
Thank you Guru Maharaj. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
you,
Prabhuji.
Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
I wish you very much success in your spiritual life. Haribol.
Thank you so much, Guru Maharaj, for your patience and your extreme kindness on all the devotees here. And now, after this, we will conduct the yajna on your behalf for all the initiated devotees. And we'll take Dwarkadhish Prabhu to a separate room where you can give him the mantras. for second
Okay,
initiation.
Prabhu. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, Prabhu, we'll disconnect from the Zoom, Prabhuji, now.
Yes, we can disconnect from Zoom.
Hare Krishna,
Oh.
Prabhuji.
Thank you so very
Hare
much. His Holiness
Yes.
Harivilas Maharaj ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. What are we going to do?